again, give me sport. Man United, Nicolas Jackson could be a target this summer as a striker. And I instantly want to wipe my arse on it. But then I go, who remembers last summer, Nicolas Jackson was like a big target for Man United. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it because we don't like it. But Nicolas Jackson was being linked to Manchester United by numerous credible journalists until he went to Bayern. He was on our shortlist. I specifically remember Nicolas Jackson being mentioned by big journalists. I think Romano mentioned it. I don't want to say Ornstein because I don't know whether he did. But it was mentioned by credible journalists, which means Man United's current board, because it's not changed, it's still Wilcox, it's still Favel, it's still Barada, they had Nicolas Jackson on their shortlist. That definitely happened. It wasn't a nightmare, and it wasn't a dream in any way, shape or form. He's available this summer. Man United are apparently looking at Nicolas Jackson again. I mean, and that's a warning as well. I don't think we'll sign Nicolas Jackson. I think it's very easy to say we won't, but obviously I don't think we will. But he was certainly a shortlisted striker. But it is a warning sign again that just because we're going to spend money doesn't mean we're going to spend it well. There's always this assumption that, oh, we're going to spend £200 million in the summer and it's going to be really good players. But let me just remind you who the board is again. They've made countless bad decisions. Keeping Ten Hag, giving him £300 million and sacking him 3 months later. Taking Dan Ashworth from Newcastle, putting him on gardening leave for 5 months, then sacking him 3 months into his job. Sacking Amorim after giving him £200 million of players halfway through a season. Not buying midfielders when we need midfielders. They've made so many bad choices, and there's a lot more than that. And we're meant to sit here and go, I don't think they'll sign Nicolas Jackson. I mean, I do. They went for Liam Delap. Like, I do think they might be capable of buying some right shit this summer as well. So, look, hopefully Nicolas Jackson will not end up being a Manchester United player, but we mustn't forget that we were linked to him quite heavily last summer, and he is available this summer, and we do need a striker. And it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me at all, because for some reason, maybe it's the Chelsea effect, United do quite like Nicolas Jackson. How's he done at Bayern, Mark? I mean, look, playing for Bayern Munich as a striker, Harry Kane has been world class. Some of the goals he's scored are incredible, and not many people in world football could score them. On the other side, playing as a striker for Bayern Munich, you will get some right sitters, and Kane has scored some sitters as well. So Nicolas Jackson has had and scored some goals for Bayern, because you will naturally get them playing up front for Bayern Munich. Stick Nicolas Jackson in a Man United side that needs a goal, and I think you might see the reality. But I wouldn't go anywhere near him, no. But we do need an experienced striker. I'm not going to deny that. Absolutely. B34 says Baleba might be a mistake. Well, yeah, I mean, we've spoken about that a lot. I think it may well be a mistake, yeah. But this is the thing about the transfer window. It's like, are we actually looking at opportunities, or are we tunnel visioned on this is what we want and this is what we're going to do? I think that sometimes we are landlocked on what we want to do, and we're obsessed with what we want to do. But you've got to be very good at your job then. If you're going to be a manager and you're not going to listen to other people, you're just going to go, this is what I'm going to do, I'm in charge. That's great if you are somebody that is really, really good at your job. But if you're somebody who's bad at your job, it becomes a problem.